means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Moreland going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Moreland, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got him in open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down now, it's Weber, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Off the play fake, Moreland. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Love. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Weber, and the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Towards the sideline, he's got Adams. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on second down. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. It's Weber. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Weber. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Off play action. Moreland on the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. A run for Weber. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown pass.
Touchdown, Packers! Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The extra point hitting for right upright, but it caroms home, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st down, Weber. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 10. A first throw for the backup Palmer. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Palmer now. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. Man open, here's Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Weber. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing is Palmer. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on first down. It's Weber. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Weber. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and goal. Love. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Romeo Okwara able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds here. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They go bootleg. Love. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
On first down, it's Weber. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now. They'll keep it on the ground. Weber.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Palmer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weber. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Lions on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flush. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Love now to pass on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Being chased out left. It's caught here by Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The point after is good, and it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Deshaun Hand getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. To throw now. Here's Love. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Palmer will throw, buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So despite the huge deficit, They're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took